Hey Jack, do you want to go see that?
Welcome to Jack and George Watch Movies with, Jack and George. The greatest movie podcast ever.
What was that?
You hear that dog?
You guys hear that dog? Anyways.
Maybe we shouldn't be talking about this.
Yeah. Anyways, Hunting Matthew Nichols is a 2026, technically released in 2024, horror mockumentary found footage movie.
Wait, go back a second. Technically released in 2024?
Yes, it was released at film festivals that were not in the U.S., but it got an American release in 2026.
Oh, wow. All right, I didn't know any of that. So we actually saw Hunting Matthew Nichols as part of a Scream Unseen.
Yes, which is a thing AMC does, which we are A-listers. So.
We are A-listers. Yeah,
Proud.
we're better than normal people.
Yeah, we are.
Uh-huh. So the Scream Unseen and Screen Unseen is this thing where you get to see a movie like a week earlier.
Yeah, Screen Unseens, they are every genre except horror. Scream Unseens is just horror.
Yeah, and we were... What were we hoping it was going to be?
We were hoping it was going to be Faces of Death.
We were hoping it was going to be Faces of Death.
And maybe slightest chance it could be Hokum.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. We were hoping it was going to be Hokum.
Yeah.
Especially because we had just come off of like watching Caveat and Oddity.
Yeah. I didn't like Oddity. Well, I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as Caveat.
I liked both of them. I think I liked Caveat a little bit more, but we can't talk about these people's previous films because I don't think they really have anything. Like, this is one of their first big things, right? And Hunting Matthew Nichols is what would you compare it to? What would you say?
I would definitely compare it to two main movies. The Blair Witch Project in the last 15 minutes, which, spoilers ahead.
Yeah, it gets very... I mean, this movie actually references Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Like, it is very, very clear that they are paying some kind of homage to the Blair Witch Project.
And I don't think I've watched this, but it feels very similar to Lake Mungo.
From what you've seen out there,
Yes.
I have seen Lake Mungo, and I liked Lake Mungo a lot. I would agree with that, especially in regards to the fact that, like, there is kind of a twist to this movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, Hunting Matthew Nichols is, well, it's funny because it doesn't start as just like a straightforward documentary. Like, this is a mockumentary. It's a found footage movie, but it's more like a true crime documentary.
Like a true crime Netflix.
Exactly. Yeah. Like it looks like one of a million documentaries out there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Like-
what's it about?
Basically, this family, basically, this boy's sister, she,
Tara. Her name
Tara,
is,
yeah.
Tara Nichols.
yeah, fun fact, the actress actually follows us on Instagram.
You follow us on Instagram, Tara Nichols.
Yeah.
Who I'm sure you do have a real name. It's Miranda McDougal.
Yep.
Yes. So.
But she is investigating her brother's disappearance on Halloween night after he and his friend went into the forest.
What were these kids like?
They were great horror enthusiasts. They loved filming.
They were actually like making their own version of Blair Witch Project, right?
Yeah.
Like there's shots in this movie of them doing like the famous up close, I'm so scared,
It's like, I never meant to do any of this.
the Heather scene from Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will say this, like, and obviously, if you've listened to us before, we're going to talk about what worked and what didn't work later on.
Definitely.
I liked this movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it. I thought that it was really good at first, got a little wah.
Yeah, and then became metal at the end.
And then was just fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, the last 15 minutes of this movie is some of the best found footage horror that is out there.
Yeah, like constant great jump scares, which like people kind of hate jump scares, right?
Yeah, but these were handled really well. And,
Yeah.
and they were great. The acting was good. I believed everybody, and there were. We like to do our we'd like to do letterbox reviews, right?
Yes, we do love to do that.
What was your letterbox review?
My letterbox review was realized it was getting too boring, so it turned into a scarier Blair Witch Project.
Mine was did what Blair Witch did, only without pissing people off.
I mean, yeah, except it's not rated as high as Blair Witch.
Well, nowhere near, but that's probably because most of them, well, two reasons. Most of this movie was not as good as Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
And Blair Witch Project did this first. Not first, like there's other.
But it was really like the big example.
But when Blair Witch Project came out, there was a hard divide between people who liked it and people who just flat out felt like they had gotten kind of ripped off almost. So one of the things that I thought was really interesting is that there's a scene in this movie where they're presented with so the kids disappear on Halloween, right?
Yes.
And do we find out what happens to them?
We kind of get it in like little glimpses at the end, but not really.
And there's a tape they find, right?
Yes.
And they view the tape and they pretty much get they see what happened to them.
Yes.
You know? And then they still, despite knowing what happened to them, still decide to continue making this documentary. I guess my question for you is that just like a point of no return as far as the characters goes? Like when that happened, I was kind of like, okay, well, now anything that happens to them is all their fault. And I don't feel bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, there's kind of like the thing where, like, they think it's fake, you know, they use special effects, but I feel like they all deep down know that it's real, that happened.
I agree. And that's why, again, like, when they're like, because to me, like, one of the big things that this movie really suffers from is there's one key moment where they decide to go into the woods.
Yeah. Should we talk about that and what worked and what didn't?
Yeah, let's totally talk about that and what worked and what didn't.
Yeah.
You want to go on to some of the questions?
Yeah, let's go on to some of the questions.
All right. Well, the question that I have actually relates to that moment with the tape. And I guess it's sort of like the tape, when they find the tape and it changes everything. And should Tara have stopped there? Like her mother, the investigator, basically everybody warns her just to let it go. And her grief at that point has become like an obsession, right? So should she have just been like, okay, you're right. Yeah.
Yes, she should have, but I don't think she could.
Why not?
Because I think she's just fully in. She's kind of went insane from all the investigating, gotta be honest.
And she does even say to them, you can go, right? Like, she's like, you can go, I'll stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does say that.
Okay. All right. This is a tough question, and I don't think it has an easy answer. Found footage movies live or die by one question.
Yes.
What is that question?
Why do they keep the camera rolling?
Why is the camera still going?
Yep.
Does this movie satisfy that for you?
Kind of.
Okay. Did Blair Witch satisfy that for you?
No.
I thought Blair Witch was actually more of a stretch than this movie.
Because I feel like it's more professional with Hunting Matthew Nichols. Like, they're in the background, like the classic background for documentaries.
Well, with Blair Witch Project, there's such a long time where you should be questioning, why are they still shooting this? Yeah. And they handle it very, very quickly. Like they kind of go, she's like, it's all I've got left, or something like that. And one of the guys says, like, I can see why you like this camera. It's not really reality. So they don't kind of have to deal with what's going on.
Yeah.
But in this movie, by the time you're questioning why you're still shooting, there's only like 15 minutes left, and it's really scary and good. So it's almost like you don't even get the opportunity
But here's my thing, the whole tape thing, like, they could have viewed it as fake if they were, like, really stupid. But by the time, like, the camera should have come off, by the time, like, after they perform the satanic ritual, it's already too late.
Yeah, you're just in it. And it's
you're in it now.
And there's weird naked tree people running around.
Naked tree people.
That's what they were. They were just like all of a sudden just naked tree people. There's a there's a moment in this movie that's like it's like an apology. And you know what I'm talking about? That scene where it goes in her and then her eyes, and it's so good that I don't even really want to kind of spoil it. But it's so good. So damn good. Okay, so you mentioned already that this movie, you feel like it's kind of like Blair Witch meets Lake Mungo. And does it work? Does the combination of scary found footage movie and crime documentary work?
I don't exactly know, because the whole thing with it is like they find the camera in the woods and they have to like bring it back and like play the documentary, and like I don't know if they would play that after seeing someone get possessed.
Well, I think I agree with you. I don't think it really does work. Like they feel as though they're very, very different things, and the parts that I don't like about this movie are the crime documentary parts.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Yeah, because it's several different movies. It's like, here's the crime documentary, here's behind the scenes of the crime documentary where we see her interacting with the other producers and filmmakers, and then it's like, here's the monster found footage movie
in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know that they do really go together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what now?
Let's talk about what worked and what didn't, I guess.
All right, you tell me.
Well, let me tell you. First of all, what worked, of course, the last 15 minutes. Oh my
epic.
God.
Yeah, epic. Super scary. Yeah. Super well done, and it made me like want more of it.
It was so good. Like, it was like adrenaline rushing kind of, but also like terrifying. It was great. Also, the actors are very good.
They are. Are you familiar with like the marketing campaign with this movie?
No.
So they are doing and this is also very similar to Blair Witch. So when Blair Witch Project came out, you know what the marketing for it was like? What? Well,
I know.
Like, they had like real missing signs, and they made an actual documentary about these missing kids and stuff. So they have been pretending that the investigator who's in this movie is suing the film production company to not release this movie because they're pretending it's a real thing. Like, they're pretending this is an actual real movie about trying to find this guy, Matthew Nichols, and everything. So all of social media is filled with like interviews with that woman who plays the investigator and the producer, because he's alive at the end. Remember, they show like him in the hospital at the end. So it's all kind of like another viral campaign where they're trying to kind of pretend that this whole thing is real.
Yeah, I think the funniest thing with like Blair Witch Project is the actors moving to like another country.
Why did they do that?
No, like, it would be funny marketing campaign. Like,
what do you mean?
Because, no evidence to, like...
Oh, like, you mean if they did send them to another country?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny. Yeah. And that's just like, no, they actually disappeared.
Yeah, where are they?
I think they actually did go by their real names.
Oh.
In Blair Witch Project, I think. I don't know. All right, so what else worked?
What else worked? I do like the documentary style bit. It's nice. It's nice and calming. I like documentaries. They're fun.
Yeah? So then the movie worked for you?
Yeah, it worked for me mostly.
Okay. All right.
Should we get into what didn't work?
Sure.
There's one particular scene in this movie that kind of is a big downer.
What scene?
There is a scene where after she learns that the people in the town, the town blowed down the cabin, and she tries to drown herself.
Yeah, it's a weird scene. Mm-hmm. So I mean, some context for this, I guess, is that how long has passed from
23 years.
So 23 years has passed from when her brother disappeared.
Yes.
Right? She's a grown-ass woman, mm-hmm. right? And I'm not to say I'm not downplaying trauma in any way, shape, or form. I guess it's just that she feels like she hits a wall, and what she does is she is on the edge of the water and she walks into the water and tries to drown herself.
Yeah.
And her friends are watching, and they grab her and they take her to the hospital, and she's resuscitated and everything. But
mm-hmm.
but then she kind of doubles down on the obsession after that, and again, like, you just don't feel sorry for her.
Yeah,
because of it.
She's like, oh, let's just go back into the woods, check if he's still there.
And her friend is rightfully saying, I think you maybe need to get some help. And she's just sort of like, don't you tell me what I need, Yeah. And the thing is, like, he's right. Like, she doesn't need to be exercising these obsessive actions. She does, like, she needs therapy,
Yeah.
Like, she needs to come to terms with the fact that her brother disappeared and isn't coming back. So then again, they all fall victim of her obsession.
Yeah.
Right. And because of that, I guess, you don't feel much sympathy.
Yeah. You don't feel a ton.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I thought that scene came across as pretty weird. What else?
It's a slow burn.
It's 100% a slow burn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did not like the whole B story with the missing evidence that the police did not want you to have. Like,
because she kind of just, like, gets it.
Yeah, like
at some point.
Very, very luckily, she just ends up getting the missing tape.
Very anticlimactic.
Very anticlimactic. And the whole time, like, there's because, I mean, again, there's, like, all these technicalities. I mean, she is investigating what was a missing persons case 23 years ago. Mm-hmm. And she's insistent that the police just didn't do a good job. And so the police are trying to kind of cover their ass and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's like crime documentary elements of it that just didn't work for me at all.
They weren't great.
Yeah. Yeah. What else?
Of course, I don't like the lady, main investigator that she kind of, like, has a secret talk with. She was kind of a...
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about, is the main investigator. Like, I just didn't buy any of that stuff.
Yeah. She's like, oh, no, I'm not telling you. No one needs to know about this.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like reviews for it were kind of across the board. Mm-hmm.
I think Letterboxd did not like it that much.
No, Letterboxd did not care for this movie.
I think it's got a 2.6 right now.
So, like, let's talk quickly about, like, that cabin scene at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess this is a weird question, but it's like, we both enjoyed that.
Yes, we really enjoyed that scene.
But does a movie have to earn that? Like, can you walk away from a movie and go, oh, that was a good movie, if you only liked the last 15 minutes a lot?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
It's almost like you've got to get there.
Yeah.
And this movie just sort of, it didn't get there, did it?
Because I got to be honest, if a regular average person were watching this movie, they'd probably shut it off.
Before. Yeah. I would
scene.
I would actually bet, like, a couple people walked out because it's not thrilling, and then you have some people making dumb decisions. Mm-hmm. And in the end, like, again, it's man, it's almost like one of the worst kinds of movies because
Yeah.
it's so freaking good at the end.
It's so good at the end.
It's just like,
but you have to like get through this slog.
I'm just like, why couldn't you have been this beautiful the whole time?
Yeah, why couldn't you just be like the cabin scene? Like, the thing is, there's no horror till the very end, I gotta be honest.
No, there's like a little bit of creepy, but you're not certain you're watching a horror movie for most of it, you know? You get hints that they were into demonic rituals and everything, but you really don't know, you know?
Really don't know. It could just be like a mystery movie.
Yeah, and or it could just be like nothing happened and he was just a kid who disappeared in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you find out obviously that that's not the case.
Yeah, that's not the case, of course.
All right. So well, let's wrap it up. You know? Like obviously we always walk out of a movie and regardless of how we liked it or not, we're always happy that we saw it, right?
Yeah.
Even some full-on stinkers. We're like,
I don't know about Anaconda though.
Anaconda is actually a movie that I kind of wish I had not seen.
Like that was
one of the few movies that I'm really kind of like, that's 2 hours that I'll never get back. 2 hours of Steve Zahn not being able to pee in public and then them cheering him on.
Yeah. Oh my God, that scene was so uncomfortable.
Worth it for the Ice Cube cameo, right?
Yes. Best movie he's been in.
Best movie he's been in all of 2026.
You mean 2025?
I don't even know what I mean anymore.
Well, so to conclude, Hunting Matthew Nichols. I kept on calling it Nicholas.
I did keep calling it. I think I kept calling it The Search for Matthew Nichols. And
it's like how you call Project Hail Mary Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
Yes.
I love that Ryan Gosling from Ready Player One. And that movie might have been a lot better if Steven Spielberg had directed it.
Yeah. And there was Halo.
And The Shining. Yeah, and The Shining.
And
Chucky.
Godzilla.
I would absolutely say check out Hunting Matthew Nichols.
Yes, I would definitely say check it out.
If anything, I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Check it out, support it. It's a pretty small movie, but just watch it when it comes to VOD digital, which it will come in like June.
Yeah, if anything, because there's definitely a good amount of creativity in there.
Yeah, there's a good amount of creativity in it.
And it's going to take its place among the pantheon of found footage horror movies, and I think it's a great genre. So hopefully we get more of them.
Yeah,
it was better than Paranormal Activity.
Definitely. Why do people love that?
I do not understand why people love that movie.
It's boring.
That guy's a dick.
He really is.
Just a jerk. Babe, I said I wasn't gonna buy a Ouija board.
Yeah.
I borrowed it.
Oh, I know we got a ghost haunting our house, but Exorcist, they got a bad vibe.
Yeah, I don't like his vibes. That movie sucked.
Sucks so bad. Blumhouse is so great at making movies.
I would. They're so hit or miss. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy how hit or miss they are.
Like they could make like, I don't know, Black Phone, and then they make like Insidious 6 or something.
All right, they're on like Insidious 6 now, I think.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Insidious 6, Out of the Further with the Tiptoe Through the Tulips demon.
Oh, yeah, only this time we're gonna do the club remix of Tiptoe Through the Tulips, so it's totally different. It's
yes.
Like, tiptoe through the tulips, through the tulips.
Yeah, bro,
bro, you love it.
Yeah, you're gonna love this movie.
This movie's so metal.
Yeah, but
hey, who are we again?
Jack and George Watch Movies.
We're Jack and George Watch Movies. You can follow us on Instagram at Jack and George Watch Movies.
You can also follow our letterbox, Top Thrill Jack and Mild Mannered AF.
That's right. Yeah, come check us out. And thank you so much for listening to us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.